but Nicole's up next. Ardmore, Oklahoma is where she is. Nicole, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I am living the dream. What's going on?
I've come to the conclusion that I'm done with the job I'm doing. It's just physically draining and I need to do something else. And so I'm 30 years old. I have kids at home and I want to go back to school and I'm not really sure what I should go for. I've always been interested in business of some sort, but I don't know what that degree looks like.
Okay. Well, what if I pause the conversation on what the degree should be and we spend more time going, what's the destination? What would be the dream job? What would be something that you would just go, boy, this would be really fun to try, even if I didn't have to commit to it?
I've always been interested in sales or financial advising, but I've never done either. So I don't know if that's just something I think I want to do.
Yeah,
because I have no experience.
That's okay. But that's a good start. Okay, so if I gave you a sales job today, if I gave you a sales job today and you knew you couldn't fail, you would be very successful at it, what do you think you would sell? Give me an idea of a product or a service that you could get excited about selling.
I don't know. It had to be something I believed in.
Exactly.
And
so you know what?
Supported.
So let me give you an exercise, okay? A homework assignment for you, because I'm not going to put you under too much pressure here on the air. But I want you to think about the products and services that you like, that you consume, that you believe in. Okay? Because then all of a sudden you go, oh, here's a connection point. If I was going to sell something, I'd want to sell something I believe in. Okay, so think of the products and services in your life. Companies even that you admire because of what they do. And so maybe you don't buy a lot of it, but you like it, right? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
That's an important exercise. And then the financial advising, tell me why you're interested in financial advising.
Well, my husband and I have followed Dave Ramsey for over 10 years now, and I'm always the one spreading the word to other people.
Okay, good.
And it's always fun to tell them our story. And
are you guys debt free?
Yeah.
Awesome. What baby step are you on?
4, 5, and 6.
Look at you. Do you have a Smartvestor Pro you use locally?
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be fun. This is so much easier, Nicole. So here's what I want you to do. Because you wonder about sales and you wonder about being a financial advisor, you've got to use the proximity principle to verify and to clarify and verify. Okay? So here's what clarify and verify means. You said it so beautifully on the call just a moment ago when you said, I've always been interested in sales or being a financial advisor, but I don't have any experience, so I really don't know. And that's a wonderful breakdown of where you stand. You really are in stage 1 of my 7 stages to meaningful work, which is get clear. We're trying to figure out. And so here's what I want you to do. That first exercise is going to help you get more clear on maybe something you could get excited about selling. You understand that. The next step is you need to go talk to somebody who's in sales, somebody that you know. Hey, what's it like? You know, what type of, because there's straight commission jobs. There's salary plus commission jobs. There's just straight salary jobs. You know, really understand what it's like to be a salesperson. And ideally in the industry that you're kind of intrigued by after you do homework assignment 1. So homework assignment number 2 is connect to 1, 2, or 3 people that you know who have been successful salespeople for a while. Sit down, Zoom it, in person, whatever works in Colorado these days, and almost do like a college term paper on them by asking them a lot of questions. That's the clarify. Now, I want you to call your Smartvestor Pro up today and go, you're not going to believe this. I called the Ken Coleman Show today. You know, he's part of the Ramsey network. And I've always been interested. I'm in baby steps 4, 5, and 6. You know that. You're our actual Smartvestor Pro. Hey, can I schedule a meeting with you when I come in? And instead of talking about our finances, I want to talk to you about what you do all day long, why you do it, how you do it, what it takes to get qualified, the actual certification I would need, how hard is it, what's the day-to-day look like. That's clarify with somebody you actually know who's successful at it. And then clarifying in both of those 2 things, sales and financial advising, When you clarify what's involved, everything from getting qualified to doing it day in and day out, your heart will verify it.
Okay.
It'll either go ding, 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 or you know what I'm talking about? The old Family Feud X.
Yes.
That's the process.
I just know that I want to be around people.
Yep.
I'm a letter carrier by trade now, and my favorite part of the job is just developing those relationships with people.
Well, here's some good news. Both of those gigs that you're interested in have the people factor in it. So you know what else I can tell you? You've heard me talk about the sweet spot where you figure out what you do best, talent, the work you love to do, passion, and then the results you want to accomplish, mission. You want to solve people problems. That's what you want to solve. You're not so financial. It really comes down to ideas, people, systems, things. Those are 4 categories by which I could take every type of work and put it in one of those 4 categories, right? Idea work, people work, things work. That's kind of working with your hands, you know what I mean? And then process work. That's how I oversimplify it, but it makes sense. So you're in that people bucket. You want to do people-focused work, people-centric work. So both of those meet that criteria. And you may have other ideas that you come up with, Nicole, along the way. But that clarify and verify, that's how you figure it out. And then once you figure all that out, you just double check yourself and go, do I have the talent to do that? Check. Do I love this work? We've already figured that part out.
Yeah.
We've already figured the mission part out. This process I give you, that's it. So, you know, there's types of work out there. Do you love the work of advising? Do you love the work of counseling on some level? I don't mean like being a full-on psychologist, but just giving advice. Advising is that, or counseling, if you will. Coaching, influencing, selling, teaching, start to begin to put some words on this and go, if I'm doing this type of work all day, boy, oh boy, would I love that. And then we go, okay, what results do I want to come from that work? So do I want to give somebody something, a solution through a service or product that changes their life, makes their life better? Or do I want to give advice in the financial that helps their personal life, professional life, whatever? Don't overthink it. Just walk it out. But I want you to start with those 2, call those professions, because those have popped in your mind. And if we go through it and the heart goes on selling and it goes on financial, you might go, well, it's just a financial piece. I want to be advising people over in this area, maybe health and nutrition. I don't know. But by you walking this out, it's going to become very apparent. Okay?
Okay.
Nicole, you're awesome. Thanks for the call.